Welcome to Tottenham. Welcome back to the Premier League. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
1 year ago, this very day, Jose Mourinho became Tottenham manager. Back then, Spurs were 14th. Now they're second.
We are living a good moment. We don't have important injuries. We are playing well. We are winning matches.
To mark Mourinho's year in charge, this Spurs fan, who also happens to be a world-famous sports artist, has created some images to help tell the story so far. First, that famous blanket quote about the shortage of players.
It's like when you have a blanket in your bed and you push the blanket and the feet are out, and then you have cold in your feet and cover the feet, and then half of your body is outside the blanket. That's us. Yeah.
So your squad at the time was the blanket that didn't fit. The blanket now, is it big enough, too big, or still not big enough?
Yeah, the squad is good. The squad is good. The squad is balanced. Of course, there are other top squads in the country, and clubs, of course, with an advantage in relation to us. But the squad is good. I'm really happy, and I think we can do good things.
And good things are happening. Already second in the table, Spurs even went top for a couple of hours after that win at West Brom last time out, provoking Jose to post this on his Instagram. Paul drew this to recreate that moment, the moment Tottenham topped the league.
That made our day. Forget lockdown. This was the moment. Everyone was doing the jig. Everyone.
It's a good one.
To be top, even for only 2 hours, for the first time since 2014, is that something for the whole club to be proud of?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It means that we are doing, of course, very well. We did a good work in the market. We did a good work in our short pre-season. We start the Premier League losing, and that didn't affect our stability and our belief, which for me is a very, very important thing, because during the season we are going to lose many times, and it's very important to have that belief, that stability, that maturity.
Adding maturity to the squad is this man. Maturity and experience and a winning mentality. You've got now the experience in the dressing room, the experience of people who've won things. You, of course, Gareth, of course, Reguilon, of course. Is that a help, apart from what is happening on the pitch? Just having that vibe of people around who know what it's like to be winners?
It's important if the others, they embrace that experience and that know-how, and if they cope with the level and with the consistency that to win things you need to have. I like the way they are growing up. I like the way we are coping with the negative things. I know also that is a very important thing, the way you cope with the big moments. I love the way my team behaved after 6-1 at Old Trafford. I love the way where the team behaved after being top of the league, even for a couple of hours. The team is balanced. The squad is good. I like very, very much. I love my group.
And so to Harry Kane, shown here being led off at St Mary's, just one of several big injury setbacks suffered by Spurs last season. Other clubs, particularly Liverpool, are going through similar right now. Similar, but not the same, says Jose.
It's difficult to compare. It's difficult to compare because, of course, Tottenham, Harry Kane for Tottenham means a lot, and was an accumulation of injuries all in the same position. And I used to say that strikers and goalkeepers are the ones that you cannot replace. Because if you lose a right back, you will have a centre back that will adapt there. If you lose a midfielder, you will have some winger, some central defender that He will do the job for you, and so on and so on and so on. Goal scorers and goalkeepers, no chance. You don't have a right back that is going to play goalkeeper, and you don't have a left back that is going to play striker.
Just a quick last one on Harry. He's 66 goals away from being Tottenham's all-time top scorer. Can he make it?
Of course. Of course. He's a young guy. He's a young guy. He has so many years to play, so I don't think it's a problem. It's just a question of time. When is just the question.
For a while earlier this year, Mourinho took on a different appearance.
I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was so bad that I told him, please bring the one.
Here's Paul's take on Jose dropping off in the barber's chair. The number one cut came just after a 2-0 victory over Manchester City. So will superstition mean a repeat close shave if Spurs beat City this weekend? No way.
I am totally the opposite of the superstitious guy. And in football, so many people lives depending on superstitions and routines and do always the same thing if you win. I'm totally the opposite. I just simply don't care about it. Just simply don't care.
What about Manchester City this time around? Are they a different proposition to the City that you played at home last season?
No. I think they are more difficult now than before because last season when we played them, Liverpool was the champion. Now it's completely different. Now the league is totally open. It looks like they are 6 points behind Leicester, but they are not. They are 6 points behind, but they have one match in hand, which means that probably Man City is 3 points behind the leader. So Man City is a very, very important horse in this race to the title.
This is how Paul thinks Jose might have looked at school as a football-obsessed 7-year-old. 50 years on, as a Spurs 1-year-old, his love for the game is still clearly on display. Gary Cottrell, Sky Sports.